This is my skin before electrolysis. And if you're interested in how I got my skin from this onto this, be sure to keep on watching. I just did my whole intro and I was not even recording. Welcome back to the channel. I am Jaee, aka the Realest Jaee. And if you are new here, what is goody goody goody? And if you're already subscribed, what is tea? Welcome back to the channel. So today I'm redoing this video. If you could tell by the title, it is about electrolysis, of course. Now, I previously recorded this video on my new camera, but my computer is acting like a buffoon and it won't even it won't even upload it. It's retarded. Okay, so I'm going to redo this video so that I can get it out there and show y'all the tea about electrolysis. And yeah, so if that's something that you're interested in, continue to watch this video. If you are new to the channel, then I'm just gonna give you this this quick little summary of what my channel is about. It's mainly face-based lifestyle content. I do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. There's business content on this channel, so if that's something that you're interested in, be sure to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a thumbs up. And if you have questions, leave them down below. Now to get into this video. What is electrolysis? You know, I like to come at you with definitions about different things. So I'm going to put the definition up on the screen. It'll be a voiceover, more than likely, of me reading it to you. If you don't want me to read it to you, just sit there and watch it, I guess, for the next couple of seconds. And then we'll get more into exactly what it is. Electrolysis is a practice of electrical hair removal to permanently remove human hair from the body. Electrolysis is the actual process of removing hair using electricity. To have a better understanding of what electrolysis is exactly, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience between laser and electron. I've done both, and I just think that it depends on the body part that you're getting done, whether you'll need one or the other. Because this video is about electrolysis, I'm only going to mention body parts that I've gotten electrolysis on and how it feels in that area. Of course, if you have other body parts, it may be a different experience, but overall they get the same result ultimately. So the difference between laser and electrolysis would be one is permanent and one is not permanent. Laser hair removal is not permanent, regardless of how they try and spell it, how they try and sell it, how they try to market it to you. It's not permanent. Your hair eventually grows back, or it'll come back a little bit lighter or something like that. It's always a variant, but the hair comes back. And with electrolysis, the hair will never, ever, ever, ever come back. And that was one of the reasons why I chose electrolysis for this specific area, mostly because it is a permanent remover, and there was a reason why I needed this solution versus a temporary solution. So because my face broke out all down in here, a little bit on my cheeks but not really on my cheeks, it just kind of spread. And what I've learned from electrolysis is that when you do any type of hair removal, you stimulate blood in that area, whether you're plucking it, shaving it, near all that stuff. You're stimulating blood in that area, so it's going to make other hairs pop up. And so my culprit of hair removal was plucking. So I would pluck one of the hairs and then 3 hairs would come back or something like that. It's more prominent on this side of my face versus this side of my face, but because I kept doing that to my face, it was stimulating the blood flow in the area and more hair would grow. And so because more hair grew, it caused ingrowns from time to time, and that would leave scarring. So that was part of the reason why I chose something more permanent. I needed to stop the problem and then try and find a solution versus trying to find a solution and still having the problem. I can't just treat dark spots and I'm still re-injuring my skin constantly. It's just gonna get darker and get worse. And that's what kind of happened over time. When I started getting electrolysis, it was last year in May or June is when I had my first treatment. And after my first treatment, I was blown away, because I was this is Like, where has it been all my life? Like, I like this. And I can insert pictures from like my first experience till now. Here we are almost in March. That was me. I bet you're wondering how I got here. No, I'm not gonna give that little intro for y'all, but yeah, this is what my skin used to look like. It was a struggle. This is what it looked like when I was trying to solve the skin problem and not the actual hair problem. This is day one of me going to my electrolysis appointment. This is the first one I've had since I had my consultation. And there's not much hair on my face. But I'll show you. I'm driving, so I shouldn't even be doing this, but I'm doing it. But yeah, so first appointment, this is my face. I don't really think that you can even see the hairs behind my, I don't even think you can see the hairs behind the dark spots on my face, but hopefully those will be eliminated after healing from these appointments. I gotta see how many I have, but I'll show you after the process. Okay, so it has been after my electrolysis appointment, and this is what my skin is looking like. It kind of feels I don't even know how to explain it. I don't even know how to explain it. It doesn't really hurt. It just feels like something happened to it. You can kind of see where the my skin is like kind of swollen, but not really. So today will be my fourth treatment. I had to let all of the hair grow out, and this is what it looked like. I was really shocked at how much hair was there, and it was just an unpleasant sight. Clearly the hair makes me look very dark, and I'm going to show you what it looked like after treatment. So after treatment, you can see my skin is very much swollen. From this lighting, it looks a little lighter, but it wasn't really that much lighter. It was just the lighting was real bad right here. So we're gonna fast forward. This is July 13th, and today is February 25th, and I'm gonna show you what my skin looks like now. This is what it looks like when I need a treatment now. My skin is so much more lighter. I use the ring light to really capture like where the dark spots are now, because if I didn't, you wouldn't be able to see. And yeah, my skin has changed tremendously in the past few months. I haven't even counted how many months it's been, but you could see like after all these treatments, it's totally worth it, and it's not worth just sitting around plucking, because I could barely see the hair compared to the other video. And I've had probably around 10 different treatments since June. They are scheduled out like in frequencies of like 2 weeks to a month. It just depends on like the area that you're getting treated and how often you go and how significant hair growth you have. And I've had 2 electrolysis, and I've learned from the second one that if you don't go frequently, the hair is not going to subside as quickly as you need it to. It'll continue to grow, and you're not really getting rid of it, you're just damaging it, and that doesn't get you the result that you want, that permanent result. So I used to go like once a month, but now I'm going like every 2 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks. I try to, and I see so much more of an improvement since doing that. So I know a question that I'm going to get, of course, is does it hurt? Does it hurt? Is it painful? You know, what I've learned is that I've gone to 2 different people. One person treated every single hair, and the other person treated hair sporadically, but not really. And that can be a waste of money, and it could be a reason why it didn't hurt as much with the other electrolysis. But the one that I currently go to, I noticed that she treats every single hair, and it's not necessarily the treatment that hurts, it's your skin swelling up, and it will be more sensitive to what is taking place in that area. She'll start on like one side of my face, and then she'll start on the other side of my face, and then she'll jump around, and then she'll come back to another side of the face, because on this side of my face is where it's like more sporadic and a little bit more dense of hair. She'll start in the more dense hair area and then maneuver around, and the skin will react, of course, because it's like lightning going into your skin. So of course your body is like going to react to the little jolt, but it's not too painful. The feeling reminds me of plucking hair sensation. So if you ever plucked or tweezed a hair in a specific area, then you know, like, that's what it'll feel like. And when she does it, it's like 3 little boop boop boop. So I hope that makes sense. Yeah, when it's like a little thin probe hair that like goes in, and it goes boop boop boop, and that's the 3 little zaps. And then she'll pull it out, and she'll tweeze the hair, and you don't feel the hair being tweezed out. If you do, it means that your root is a little deeper, or that hair follicle was not damaged all the way. And a licensed professional will see like, oh, I'm getting a little trouble like pulling this hair out, so I need to do it again. So they may do it again in that same area. It doesn't make it more painful, it just feels the same. But of course, like, if you swell up, it'll start to hurt a little bit more. So what I'm noticing is that as a woman, when I go get any part of my body done, I say that like I constantly do, but whenever I get my face done, I notice that whenever like my homegirl's about to come into town, my period, aka, is about to come into town, my body is a little bit more sensitive. So certain parts hurt a little bit more than usual. So that's something to be mindful of. If you're a woman getting this type of treatment, you will be a little bit more sensitive in general overall in your body, and especially if you are about to have a period. And I would just say, like, take ibuprofen beforehand. I haven't gone, my next appointment is like in a week, so I have not done the ibuprofen before the treatment thing yet, but I do plan to this next time, because homegirl's coming to town and I'm gonna be a little sensitive, and I just don't want to sit there feeling squeamish, because I'm just sensitive and swollen, you know. That's the only part of it that's like annoying. After treatment, what I've learned is that you shouldn't use like any acids or anything in that area, because it can kind of like just irritate your skin. Your skin will have like little white looking stringy things. I don't want to make this sound so weird. It'll have like these little white looking bulbs on it, because it's like it just got fried, you know. So it's like you'll have like risen skin because it's swollen, and then it'll be like little white bulbs on it because it was just fried, and it's sensitive. Your face may hurt like a little bit, but as far as like not being able to do like certain activities and stuff, like, no, you can sweat after. It's a fresh wound, so I don't think you would truly want to do anything to it. But just watch for using acids. Like hyaluronic acid is something that I constantly use, and I put that on my skin afterwards and I feel fine. But if I was to put like citrus acid or something like that on there, it will burn, and I don't want to do that, okay? As the next day progresses, your skin will go down. You may have like little scabs over the little spots that are treated. Not every single spot will have that scab, but there's some where you're just like a little bit more sensitive, or the follicle was like a little deeper than usual, so it kind of, you know, did a little more damage, and you will have like a little scab over it. The scabs don't leave marks at all. They're literally the size of like the tip of a pen, like, no, a pencil, a mechanical pencil, like that. or a sewing needle. Like they're really little, and you won't have any scarring from that. But if you do have scarring from ingrown hairs or previous like inflammation from having hair and plucking it out and doing all types of stuff, then you will have you will start to notice like it'll go away on its own without you even trying to put like any type of product on it or getting like a facial and stuff, anything to like remove dead skin and all that stuff. Like you could just do your regular facial wash routine and you'll notice like the skin will just lighten on its own. And personally, that has been my testimony, because I am trying to find somebody that can do a facial for an affordable price and it actually like give results versus these fake little facials, dermaplaning. Like it's not gonna do much for me. I want overall skin health. I could care less about the little hairs on my face. I'm getting those treated anyways. So it's just like there's certain facials that I'm looking for specifically that I don't see out here in the area right now. But if I do want to pay a little bit more money for it, I would do like a significant facial like that after I've completed all these treatments and after all my hair growth is gone. But for like an in-between thing, I'm having trouble finding that. So what I've been doing on the other side of it is just focusing on things that I can control at the moment, with hirsutism being like something that is like common with people who have like PCOS or hormone imbalance and all that stuff like that. So I am watching when I eat, I exercise. I do want to say, like when I went vegan, if you're somebody that can't afford to do electrolysis, I'll talk about pricing in just a moment. But if you don't have the extra money to do electrolysis at the moment, you can work out for free at home. You could work out for, you could work out for free at home. You can eat healthy for a low price at home, and you can drink more water for free, essentially for free. You know, these are things that are going to heavily impact like whatever you got going on in your body, period, but also just improve your skin, improve hair growth in certain areas, and balance out like your hormones if you have trouble with that. Pricing, I completely skipped over this part, I forgot. Pricing. If you go get your nails done, you can get electrolysis, because I can guarantee like your nails will probably cost way more than one electrolysis session, and you'll go around the same time. So if you can get your nails done every 2 weeks for $125, I pinky promise that your treatment will cost about the same amount or less every 2 weeks, and you will be good and clear in like a few months to a year, depending on the area. But yeah, like you just have to learn to prioritize what is more important, my nails or the fact that I am feel some type of way that my face is broken out. And if you ask me, nails are kind of like a waste of money at times, because if you ain't got nowhere special to go, like getting your nails done, that costs sometimes dollars, and you gotta get them redone in like a week and a half. After about a week, your nails look like what? But after about a week of getting electrolysis, your skin is going to look like, ma'am. So that is why I said what I said. The pricing is not bad. At the most I've ever paid for one session that was 1 hour long would be $75. The lowest I've ever paid was probably $40. And yeah, it's really affordable process, and you don't have to, when I say you don't ever have to worry about the hair growing back anymore. And I have a clip on my other camera, but I also have a clip of me recording like what my skin looks like after 2 weeks of electrolysis, after 2 weeks of my previous electrolysis appointment on here, that I'm going to insert. And then I'll also, if I have not already, show you photos of like my growth progress, I guess, photos. And I'm sure you already seen from the thumbnail how much my skin has improved from back then. But yeah, like I noticed that when I eat healthy, when I work out, when I drink my water, and I lose weight, if you're overweight, that could be a huge factor as to why you're getting it. And when I start to get my body like in order, controlling the amount of carbs and sugar that is in my body and all these things, your hormones will balance themselves out. Like, your body is really smart. It will balance out and you'll get less hair around your face. Now, if you do have excessive hair growth, like in other areas of your body that you want to get treated, this is when I would say, like, you have to assess the area, and laser might be a better option for you. And there's a way to, like, get laser hair removal and electrolysis. All right, so, like, for example, me, I want to get I don't like body hair, period. So another area that I would work on more than likely would be my underarms and my legs. And I don't want to get electrolysis on my underarms or my legs without getting a reduction of hair first in those areas. And the reduction of hair in those areas would come from laser hair removal. So that'll probably take about 6 or 7 sessions, which is probably like about 6 or 7 months of treatment of laser hair removal. And then I would go in and go to my electrolysis. Okay, whatever hair is left, that's what I want you to, like, attack at the moment, if laser doesn't kill like all the hair. But I heard laser works really well under your arms and on your legs. It's just a matter of being consistent with it. And yeah, so that's really what I had to say about this. If you are somebody who has these conditions, or you have facial hair that you want to get rid of, it doesn't matter what color the hair is, it doesn't matter how long the hair is, it doesn't matter if you have dark spots and stuff, like, you just need to find electrolysis in your area that is in your price range and just go for a consultation. And if you're curious because you have like a low pain tolerance or something like that, then just ask them if they can give you like a little trial, I guess, of how it's going to feel when you get the treatment done. And if you can handle it, do it. But if you can't handle it, like, take some medicine and do it anyways, you know, or work on those alternative methods until you feel confident enough to do that. But overall, if you have hair that grows in your body and you are struggling to like improve the skin in that area, it's not going to get better until you fix the problem. And the problem is the hair. So fix the hair problem, you'll get to the solution of dark spots being lifted, skin being all the same complexion. And yeah, that's all I got to say. If you found this video helpful, please leave a thumbs up. If you have any questions, leave it down below and I can answer in an upcoming video or on your comment or something like that. But yeah, peace and hair grease. I shall see you in another video. Adios, amigo.